Are you thinking about moving to Shrewsbury, Massachusetts? Shrewsbury is a beautiful town of about 38,000 people and closer to Worcester than Boston. As a realtor, we are a resource for you for all of the towns in Metro West. So today we thought we'd chat a little bit about Shrewsbury, what's good to know. And Dee Dee and I have been out there quite a bit showing real estate lately. So we thought it was the perfect time to give you an update since our last video was about almost 2 years ago. So in this video, we'll give you a refresh on what's new in real estate, share some info about the schools, and some of our favorite things about the town. I'm Jane. I'm a realtor based in Wellesley, Massachusetts.
And I'm Dee Dee, also based in Wellesley, Massachusetts.
And Dee Dee's been on my team for a couple of years, and we've just been having so much fun. And between the two of us, we can cover a bigger geographic area. So if you are relocating here, we hope you'll reach out.
We've gone all the way out to Springfield, so there's really no...
Yes, we have.
There's really nowhere that's too far.
So where is Shrewsbury? Shrewsbury is actually close to Worcester. And if you grew up in Worcester, you would say it's near Worcester. I actually went to college there at Holy Cross. And Worcester is famous for Worcester Polytechnic University, for Holy Cross, for Clark University. It's got Assumption College is nearby. So there's a great vibe, and it's become as you like to say, big in the pharma biz.
Yes, exactly. It really has. They've taken a lot of businesses out there, or at least have arms of their business out there. So it's made more affordable housing something that really has helped quite a lot in those industries. And interestingly, Jane, I used to call it Worcester.
Yeah.
I didn't know better when I moved here, and my husband's from Rhode Island, and he was like, honey, no.
That's a hard no.
Not Worcester, it's Worcester.
And UMass Medical Center is also out there. So a very prestigious teaching hospital. It is not a place you're going to commute to Boston on the regular, most likely. But if you are working in one of these tech or pharma businesses that is based on 495 or going to Worcester, it can be a great town. We actually took a look at commuting just for fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely at least over an hour to drive if you were commuting, for sure.
And on the traffic, it could be worse.
Could be much worse, both ways. And then there is a train that runs on the regular from Worcester, but you have to drive to Worcester Park.
Yeah,
so.
And it's about an hour and 10 minutes. Now, if you live there and you were interested in seeing a Red Sox game or something where you're more at your leisure, that's nice that you have the option. We just think it might get to be a little bit more wear and tear for a regular commuter.
Exactly. Let's talk a little bit about some of the nature. So there's an absolutely beautiful lake called Lake Quinsigamond that is a large lake that runs right along the border of Shrewsbury. I spent a lot of time there with my kids in high school and college because it is a major rowing spot. Yeah. So they have regionals and nationals there. You actually park at UMass Medical Center, and it's just a beautiful venue. If you live there, there's boating, there's picnicking, there's a park all along the river. So it really is a nice feature of living in the town.
And that's kind of the part of the farther away from Boston you get, the more you're going to have of that kind of a lifestyle, which is, really important for some people.
Another really cool thing is the Ward Ski Hill area. One of the great things about some of our Massachusetts towns is there's little ski hills where our kids all learn to ski. It's also not far from Mount Wachusett, which is a nice, like a little bit of a ski place. Definitely family oriented, not hardcore by any stretch, but a great place to teach the kids and go for an afternoon or a Friday night ski. And Ward Hill Ski Area is owned and operated by the same family for generations, and it's another option. Super cute. So the kids just go after school.
Often the schools in different towns get out on Wednesday afternoon so that they can do these field trips. And in fact, my daughter learned up there how to ski, which being a Southerner, I've never been on a set of skis.
You probably thought it was a real mountain.
I did. I know. She's like, it was so easy. So, yeah.
Now, we mentioned the colleges and universities, but the public schools are absolutely outstanding. They get consistently rated with an A+ on niche.com, number 7 in Worcester for the metro area rankings. And Dee Dee, we also talked about the private school options as well.
Absolutely. There's actually several, and they are all very highly ranked. There's Notre Dame Academy, St. John's, there's Worcester Academy, which some of the children, or the young ladies rather, on my daughter's volleyball team actually go to Worcester Academy. It's a really highly ranked school. There's Bancroft School and St. Mark's. So for those that are interested in a private education, there's many, many options there that are very good.
And Dee Dee's actually a great resource if you are considering private schools, as she's done that work with her daughter. Between the two of us, we have a pretty good grasp of the different school opportunities in all the towns. Let's talk about our favorite topic, real estate. So we like to show you a low, a median, and a high-priced home that sold in the last year. So we're going to take a look at 3 homes that sold in 2024. This was kind of funny. We couldn't show you the lowest price home or the second lowest price home or the third or the fourth because
they just weren't habitable at that point. So,
and the pictures made us laugh so hard that we decided we couldn't do it. So anyway, let's take a look at a house that you could buy and move into with your family and not cry. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Here we go. Now, here's an interesting statistic. There were 50 houses that sold under $500,000 in Shrewsbury in 2024. Now, a lot of them are only 2 bedrooms, and a lot of them needed a lot of work, and a lot of them are close to Lake Quinsigamond. But we like to try to give you an idea of what you could actually move into, either 3 bedrooms. Sometimes we'll look at 2 if we have to. So we thought we would take a look at 81 Bayview Drive. So this was on the market for $399.9 and sold just over asking. It's a very small lot, just 6,000 square feet and change. But as you can see, it's really close to Lake Quinsigamond. So nice quality of life, nice for walks, nice for a view of the beach. So let's take a look at this just darling little house. What I wanted to show you is that for $400,000 and change, you could get an updated 2-bed, 1-bath home. So here at 81 Bayview Drive, is a nicely updated kitchen with granite countertops, engineered hardwood floor, recessed lights. All these things are nice, bright, clean, and enclosed. This was probably once upon a time an unfinished porch, and now it's enclosed. Bathroom's been updated with a new vanity and shower. Small rooms, but in great shape. So the lot is very small. Now there is an unfinished basement, so you could also add finished space here as well. But super cute curb appeal. And that is 81 Bayview Drive, which was on for $399 and sold for $405. For a mid-priced home, we chose 5 Lupine Circle, which was on the market for $1,050,000 and sold just under asking at $1 million. And this sold in February of 2024. And as you can see, $1 million goes a long way in Shrewsbury. This is on over an acre and it's 3,600 square feet. It's a 4-bed, 2.5-bath house with a 2-car garage. It's a semi-custom built. North of Route 9 is considered a little more desirable. Beautifully updated. Excellent front porch, hardwood floors, open concept, light and bright with soaring ceilings, kitchen family room, powder room there, and then there's a beautiful screened porch with a vaulted ceiling and a fan. The primary bedroom has wall-to-wall carpet, a triple window, which is nice. Great to have the fan light, and we could do a little bit of an update here. It's kind of a little bit of a 90s vibe, but still completely fine how it is, absolutely usable. Jet tub. So I would just change the hardware, change out the light fixtures, maybe put in a giant mirror, new knobs and pulls, and get rid of the Hollywood lighting. You'd have an updated bath. Here we are on the second floor landing, and the lower level is finished as well, which they obviously used as a play space, TV room, and an extra bed. So that was what you got for $1 million in 2024 in Shrewsbury, Mass. For a high-end home, there were only 2 homes that sold in 2024 over $2 million. One was on for $199,999 and sold for $2,200, and the other was on for $2,100 and sold for $2,300. So we're going to show you this beautiful 4,600 square foot luxury 10-year-old home at 74 Prospect Street. This is almost 2 acres of land, a custom built colonial, really nice, pretty house, gorgeous pool, beautiful land. So setback from the road. If you're going over $2 million, you are getting a very luxurious home. I love this wallpaper, and I love a foyer that has a room for a round table. Coffered ceiling in the family room, which is open to the kitchen, and beautifully updated with gold fixtures and appliance and finishes. It has this gorgeous walk-in pantry with a wine fridge and a farm sink and a very large mudroom. Powder room, then pretty colors too. Giant bedroom, and I love this bath. It may be 10 years old, but it's timeless. It's a gorgeous soaking tub, nice big walk-in shower with a rain head and a handheld and a regular jet, 2 separate sinks, which is always nice for your primary bath. Some of the best space is outside at 74 Prospect. It has this beautiful large stone patio with an outdoor fireplace with a grill, gorgeous pool, beautiful grounds. So that's what $2.3 million will get you in Shrewsbury, Mass. Well, that was fun.
Yes, it was.
So as you can see, there's a wide range of housing options in Shrewsbury. And if someone tells you, oh my goodness, you can't move to Massachusetts and buy an affordable house, now you know differently.
That's right.
So thank you so much for joining us for our little peek at Shrewsbury. And what did you think? Do you have any other questions? Did we miss anything? Please remember to subscribe, as we have a new video coming out each week about a different community or fun things or things we think you should know about moving to Massachusetts. Remember to have a great day.
Yes, have a great day. Thank you for watching.